Love tonight. So, how you feeling, Heather?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Heather Romero, and this is Emily Gould on drums and percussion, and this is Mike Judge over here on lead guitar.
Should we tell them who you really are, Mike?
Sure. Moondog Mike.
That's Moondog Mike.
Moondog Music Show.
How many times can you say Moondog Mike? No, really, this is one of the best independent music stores in town for what Mike does. And, you know, you guys are no strangers to the show. Emily might be, but, you know, we covered her with Joe King with the Gina Cecilia show. And that was great, just the two of you guys.
That was cool.
You know, and you've been playing around a lot lately, too.
Wow.
And, so you're in fact playing with Joe, is it Friday night or Saturday night?
Friday night.
Yeah, at the Ancient Mariner?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So really, this is, of course, as always, Wednesday night for the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show on kvcmradio.com. And I guess in my Barry White voice, this actually is what we're calling our Valentine's Day show. So we're excited. We know that Heather has got the kind of music that should get people in the mood for the weekend. Really, right?
I think so.
I know. Yeah, you're being too modest as you always are. I think there's a plug behind that curtain. We have a little time. We're gonna just pace ourselves, you know, you've done shows before and it was like, go, go, go. But, you know, everyone's got a job, right? And you guys have been so gracious to come and hurry over from whatever that you guys have been doing that, you know, in our transitory period with this show, we're not being so rigid.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so I mean, we don't have a clock saying, okay, it's an hour's up right now. So we've been extending the format, which everyone's been liking. Shows have really been like an hour and a half, 2 hours lately. But it actually gives us more time to talk and to hear more of your music.
Okay.
You know, and this added dimension with Emily, I'm excited to hear because everyone's talking about you, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, well, yeah, but it has been good stuff because
at least they're talking.
Yeah, at least they talk. But, you know, okay, so let's start out with the introductions that, you know, Heather is Heather Romero, but how do we get a hold of Heather Romero for all things Heather Romero?
Well, first off, I guess you could, my phone number.
It's 876-53.
No, I teach private lessons, and I have a website called Heather's Musical Kids.
Yes.
So that's heathersmusicalkids.com, and my number is on there, and there's a way for you to email me from there also. So I teach piano, voice, flute, and guitar, and I work with a lot of girls actually that play guitar and sing. So.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I used to be a teacher as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I loved it.
What kind of teaching did you do?
Well, I did the private thing too, and we did guitars, bass, drum, and keys.
Oh, okay, very
yeah,
cool.
and I specialized in the bass, of course, because I'm a bass player.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I did
Wow.
a lot of work with some autistic kids.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and I liked it. I really
Okay.
liked it a lot.
So you obviously didn't know who Lisa really is.
I don't.
Okay, well,
this is the first
you
time
know,
I've met Lisa.
I know, and it's a great setup, isn't it?
It's a wonderful setup. I love the female thing too, by the way. I really do. Girl power. Sorry, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I know.
girl power.
I mean,
Mike and I are like, yeah, we're in the room, but no, this is our street corner gypsy, Lisa Carnes.
Okay.
She is in and plays heavy bass for Street Corner Gypsy, who just blew the roof off of Rocks last night at the Jam.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it
Very
was a
cool.
blast.
Yeah,
It
and
was.
you got some shows coming up too.
I sure do. I'll be at Legends on Friday night, and I'll be, well, there's quite a few. We'll be doing opening for Collidio at Sunshine on the 27th, and then doing a 4-hour night at Rocks on the 20th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Wow.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Well, you know, see, that's what you get for missing last week because you were sick.
Yeah, I was. I didn't feel like breathing all over everybody.
I thanked her for that.
Yes. Sticks to the microphone, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, so, you know, this being Valentine's Day show, you also said that you're planning on doing whatever dates you're doing this weekend for the theme as well.
Yes, so we're going to be at Sacred Grounds on Friday night, playing 6:30 to 8:30. And then we're at Swirl Wine Bar on Saturday, and I know they're doing like a special Valentine's dinner for couples or something. I'm not quite sure what all they're doing, but I know they've got something planned that's really nice for couples. So it should be very fun and romantic. I might even dress up like a cherub and cast love spells.
See?
I love
Did I make the right choice or
Oh,
what?
that's fabulous. That's so
I
cool.
had no idea.
So, I know, I cracked myself up.
Oh, hey.
But
I'll find any excuse to wear wings.
well, but you know, and that's the thing. We wanted to do a theme, and it's like Lisa's going, oh, I did some research on, you know, but the thing that I wanted to say is, you know, this is a traditional time for love and, you know, the historical things where I'd probably go back to the Dark Ages, you know. Did you research that far
Well,
back?
of course I did. I would tell you that it goes back to AD, the time of just the very beginning, and it was Saint Valentine. There was believed to be probably 3 saints, Saint Valentines, and let's see. Yes, they recognized 3. I'm looking at my thing, and they were all martyred. All these the saints were martyred.
Okay.
Not to be construed with the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I gotta throw that in, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I understand
Talk more
that.
about that.
Yeah, it was a killer show.
Slayed him.
But don't.
Yeah, they were on their feet for just a little bit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well,
no,
took
you're
away
fine.
the-
I think it's funny.
That
It's
took
much.
away the romantic aspect, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it
Well,
really does.
you know, that's the other part that we were going to delve into. It's like, you know, how many different types of romance are there? Well, you know, that's a multiple choice question because, and it even goes to the dark side in so many ways, right?
The
It
dark
really
side.
does.
You know, but yeah, I mean, the first thing I wanted to say is, you know, first of all, there's a lot of people that have been together for a long, long, long time, and you know, what a deal! Like Lisa, you and Chuck have been together for how long?
We've been married for 24 years.
Aw.
Yeah.
Good
So-
for you.
Cupid really hit you guys, didn't he?
Really did. I knew the first time I met the man that he would be my husband, and I know that sounds silly, but I really absolutely did. I looked into his eyes and I knew I loved him
Aw.
the first time I ever met him.
Wow.
And yeah, 4 kids, 23 grandkids, and
Wow.
2 great-grandchildren later. We're still working on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
It is.
It's a lot of people,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's a lot of loving. I told my kids at one point, get a job. Having too many babies.
And I'm saying it with love.
And saying it with love.
But yeah, you know, everyone, this is always marketed to the fresh young love stories and getting people together, a source for the media to just go crazy for stores and diamonds, right? Who knows? What's the popular? Okay, Mike, what are you gonna do? It was a trick
Wing
question. I know. Wings are good, you know.
Wing it.
Oh, jeez.
I've got lots of wings.
As long as they're made with love and sauced properly. That's not where you were going, I know. So, out of that awkward moment should come a song, right?
I'm thinking so.
Yeah,
Song?
of
Okay.
course.
All right. We could do.
Beautiful guitar, by the way.
Thank you. I love it. This is a Leo Kottke Taylor 12-string, and it's tuned down couple steps, so it's really low. So yeah, I love it.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
It gets me every time.
Let's see. I didn't get to two when I got here, so let me just make sure I did two.
I would say your guitar is as big as you are. You're just a
Darn near.
I did two.
Practice.
small, beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you. All right, you wanna? How about we could? Do you want to start with Surrender, or do we want to start with something quicker, or Key to My
Surrender's
Heart?
great.
You know, pace yourself. We got as much time as you want, really. Now that you're here.
Well, so Surrender is a special song.
How so, Heather?
That's good, yeah.
that I wrote about the man that I'm dating. Surrender is that song where you're holding hands and you really want to do more than hold hands. You want to kiss the guy. So here we go. That's Surrender.
And I would say Surrender is perfect theming, perfect theme for Valentine's Day.
You know,
We're
that's
working
another
it.
topic, but
We're working it.
waking up to your sweetness every morning. 'Cause the love I feel with you is sweet as heaven.
Fantastic. That was so classy, smoking, sexy, hot. It was really good. I bet whoever you wrote that song for was like, wow, that's fantastic. And took me there, Hank.
Who's turning red in the room? You know, we just got a quick comment. When we're talking, can you turn your PA up so that people say that they can't hear you guys when you're talking? So we're gonna try and get the mics closer. Can you turn that PA up a little bit when you're talking?
Sure, yeah.
Because people want to hear you as well as your music.
Okay. Check. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. All
What
right.
about y'all? Can they hear me?
I'm a drummer.
Oh man, that's what all the drummers say. You know that? We don't talk, we're the drummer, and then they turn into the one that babbles the most. No, that's, this is the way I talk, No.
Emily has a lot of cool things to say, so I
I
really
know.
like her chiming in.
Thank you.
When Joe and her were doing the show for opening for Gene and Cecilia, I mean, you guys were like a great duo as well as almost like a comedy routine.
Oh, we have fun.
I know, yeah. You can't not have fun with Joe King.
It's true.
So once again, that's Friday night at the Ancient Mariner for you guys.
9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I think till 11:30 or 12.
And then Sacred Grounds.
6:30 to 8:30.
Whoa, so you can
She
actually.
could do both
We
shows.
talked about it.
Yeah. So was that another vote in favor?
That'd be a long night
It's a
for
lot of
her.
work for
I
me.
know.
That'd be a long night.
Well, I know.
Sacred
Yeah.
Ground's a little bit more. It's quieter anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
But I
You
think
don't
we
need
might
to.
try to make your show. So.
That is a cool place. They have authentic Russian food on the
Oh, they
specials.
good.
Oh
Really good
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
I've
Like
not
the
been
only
there.
place in town for that.
That sounds interesting. That.
Yeah, it's really a sweet little place.
Yeah, very intimate. So I mean, it's very small. It's not like, you're expecting you invite what 400 people and it only holds like 40.
Right, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I
Yeah.
have been there one night though where every table was packed and that was a fun night. So.
It is. It's the audience that makes the deal. We've been there many times, and people appreciate when you guys come out, or like Ryan comes out, and small open acoustic shows are not for big halls, right? But you guys would wish you would play in bigger venues, maybe, right?
I think we'd say no.
Well, no,
we
you
would
never
love
say
to,
no, but I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
We definitely would love to.
So when's Mike gonna host a music festival? Your birthday bash is coming up, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Oh.
Was that the weekend I had a heart attack?
Oh, yeah.
Excuses.
He was busy.
No, yeah, I know.
He was
Thanks
busy
a lot.
that
I
weekend.
hear excuses. That's all I hear.
Well, happy birthday, buddy. You're over
Oh,
the
thanks.
hill now.
Yeah, halfway.
Well, yeah, that's middle age. I got a dime on you and still middle aged.
We're at the halfway club.
But yeah, that putting that together did make me think about getting a bunch of bands together in the future and doing a festival or something. Yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Moondog.
Right.
See,
I don't
there you
know.
go.
I don't, indoor, outdoor, or whatever. I don't know yet. But
Well, and
outdoors a lot of fun, but then you got a lot of risk. So.
oh yeah,
Yes.
fences and porta potties and insurance.
And weather.
Yeah, whether or not,
Yes. You live in Colorado, you never know what's going to happen with the weather.
But you're at a perfect location on Colorado Boulevard, right? I mean the cross traffic.
Right. Maybe right out in the street or something. You just block it off.
That would be perfect.
Yeah. Say this is a pre-Territory Days festival.
Right.
That's what they did
Or
in
take
Louisiana.
advantage of Territory Days, maybe. It's
Oh,
already
yeah.
blocked off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, we got to work on that. Because we're trying to expand our presence as always, right? And it's just great. He streams Worldwide Blues on Saturday at his shop, and
Love that.
Yeah,
you know.
that'd be cool.
That's wonderful.
But yeah, this is the whole thing. Without the introduction that we usually do, you know, this is all about what we do. It's the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative, and it's our Facebook page and YouTube channel. And this is what we do. We feature local musicians, you know, and this is a great music community because everybody plays together nicely.
They do.
Yeah. So, I don't know, this is your second appearance, but your third appearance that I knew of, because you played at the Overlook.
Yes.
And you come in and you do a lot of jams still. I mean, you've come in and done some jams. You know, a while ago, last year.
Oh, I went there a couple of times. I think I went there 2 times, I think.
Okay.
And then we had a show there or something.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
So I found something interesting. Mark and I were discussing you today.
Oh.
And, well, we were. And,
Let it out.
yeah,
She's
trying
4'10".
Well, and it's nice. It's nice to meet somebody that's shorter than me for a change. Which
I
is
hear that a
kind of
lot.
Cool.
I was going to say, is that the only thing you got to say?
Well, Mark was telling me that your music, a lot of your songwriting is based upon your storytelling is of your life and personal things and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's wonderful. I just think it comes from the heart when people do that, and it's a lovely thing.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it tells of a person, and it's a beautiful thing. I like it.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So, and that's another reason why we thought it was so appropriate, because you're very descriptive about your songwriting and how things came about, and that's, you know, whatever advice in any department, you know, is sincere, it's well communicated and well received. So, you know, is it time for another song?
Sure.
Yeah. We'd love, you know, this is it. This is the first time Lisa's had the pleasure of sitting in on a performance with you guys.
Okay.
And so, yeah. What do
I'm
you think?
excited. I'm
Right.
excited. I think you're fabulous. I love you
Oh,
guys.
thank you.
Yeah, this
She
is
wants to get
wonderful.
this all-girl thing going on.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Ah,
With,
we need
uh,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense again, I see you.
Well, no, but I mean,
didn't do that there.
and we parallel that because a lot of my Denver friends that are in, you know, different bands and have female front people or musicians, they do a thing called Women of the Night or something. It's always something different every year, but
Ladies of the night.
Ooh.
yeah, not
Hey,
to be
wait.
confused, but, you know, but that's it. And that's
Who are
the
these
thing.
friends?
Who are these friends? I'll let you know.
Oh, man.
I'll send you a message.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Private.
he's excited about that one. Yeah. No, but really, you know, we've talked about on previous times that we really like to make the female musicians more prominent than they are, because you guys, you know, I don't necessarily see it because I don't look for it, but, you know, inequality in the music industry, it's either heavily weighed for or, you know, you guys are, you know, whatever.
Exactly. There's kind of not an in-between space there. There really isn't. You either really go for it or, you know, it just doesn't work for I've strange reasons. I just don't know. But, you know, I think it's wonderful. And yes, I think an all-female thing would be absolutely fantastic. I love that idea. I've been looking for a while, and I have some really good friends. I love Sharon Wolf to death.
Mm-hmm.
I really love Sharon Wolf. Lori Davis is another one. There's just a lot of really great female musicians in this town that I respect. I really do. And I've met you guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
So play that song now, darn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do.
What you got?
Let's
What are you
do
gonna do?
Friend in the Dark. So I wrote Friend in the Dark when I was single, and it was part of this whole album that I'm doing now. And I had kind of been through a series of relationships, and when I moved to Colorado, I was at that point where I just kind of broke up with someone that I really thought, you know, I was going to spend the rest of my life with and all that stuff. And so I decided that I was going to write a series of songs to kind of like, almost like a prayer, to put a prayer out to the universe to bring in my soulmate. And so this next song, Friend in the Dark, is kind of like that. So
That's a cool concept.
So it might be too loud for singing.
You know, and that's the joy of, we actually are getting comments in real time on the Facebook event page.
Cool.
So it kind of it gives us a clue what people are hearing or not hearing. And, you know, since you have such a soft voice too, and Emily chooses to be in the corner, someone said, we can't hear anybody but Mark and Lisa, and we don't want to do that. No, but nonetheless. The next song was Friend in the Dark, and this is, I love this song, I do, I've heard it a bunch of times. kvcmradio.com, the beat goes on, with Heather, Mike, and Emily.
Uh-oh. Disaster struck her binder.
It's the fun of being live. You never know what's going to happen.
And plastic always slips, right?
It sure does. On that Valentine note.
Don't resist it.
till I find
Very nice.
Really nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. So, got another comment on Facebook. We hear everyone fine now, they say. So whatever you were doing when you're singing, don't turn it off because you're coming across very clear now.
Okay, I think sometimes I turn my head like this.
Yeah.
Turn my head and talk, and then
We're all guilty
yeah.
of that. You know, it's like I'm really glad that Shadow Man in the control room is not, you know, like who's that guy on TV that's always smacking someone on the side of the head? Is that NCIS or something like that? Some shit like that. You know, but yeah, it's like, man, it's a good thing no one's coming out with a big bat and saying, "Speaking to your mic," because we all do that, you know. But you've got such a soft, sweet little voice, just like Lisa does, and you know, if you do kind of carry yourself away, we're doing some kind of spatial dynamics, huh?
I'm very guilty of that. I've never been told I had a soft, sweet voice, though. I appreciate that, but I'm a titch mannish.
Well, you know what? You can play it over and over again because these shows are always archived, right?
Yes, and you know, I was going to tell you on that very white thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got that one.
Well, everybody, you know, since I have that face for the radio, everyone might confuse me for being a distant cousin, but once you see me, no, I don't think that's the case anymore, right?
No.
But we're all cousins anyway, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, what's going on with, you got more Valentine's Day research, Lisa?
Well, I do. Now, I'm the fact finder for the Valentine's thing today.
Nice.
I just thought it would be fun, a weird little thing to do. Let's see. One of the Saint Valentines was a priest, and he served during 3rd century in Rome, and Claudius II declared that all single men were not to be soldiers anymore. Okay? Yes. So Valentine was secretly marrying these men, and he was put to death for it.
Well, you know, it's not like The Bachelor these days. That's a TV
Exactly.
show that's been on way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah.
So that was martyr number 1.
Yeah. And of course, someone's always going to want to be number 2 and
Oh,
carry on the
please.
tradition, right?
Gotta love those martyrs.
That guy's gone. I'm the new guy.
Yeah.
I bet I could martyr better than him.
Where's that conversation going to lead us
I really
to?
don't know.
Do you have some secret anger issues going on now? Right?
No, I'm
do.
pretending to be martyr number 2.
Oh, okay.
There you
That
go.
didn't just come out, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just getting to know you better, you know?
I'm pretty weird, but I'm not that weird.
Well, I like that, so...
Thank you.
Weird
you
is
know.
good. I wouldn't be here.
Nobody accuses us of being normal or professional here. we try, and this is the opportunity that we like to take and make it more interesting instead of the things that we normally do, and I'm really grateful that this is being so well received. We're in our second year now, and we're already booked until June.
Woohoo.
So yeah, we're encouraging everybody on all our pages. The Beat Goes On Facebook page and the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative page, and any other page that we share these events on. There's that Colorado Springs local bands and fans, and all the Colorado Springs events pages. We just push this show around. So we're lucky enough. Man, the group page is up to almost 4,400 members.
Wow.
Yeah, and the YouTube channel now, we're working on 325 subscribers that want to see Colorado music. So it's been seen in 187 countries so far. Yeah.
Wow, look at you guys.
Well, no, let's look at you guys.
Yeah.
We cover you guys. You're playing, not us, and that's the whole thing. This is what we do because we want to make sure that everybody knows there's such diverse and professional talent here in this town.
Exactly. There's not just one genre that happens here, and that's a beautiful thing. I really like it. I'm new to it, and I'll tell you that I've heard a wide range of beautiful music from metal to country to all kinds of things. And the platform that's provided here is so good for the artists of Colorado. It just really is.
Well, yeah, we've been lucky. I don't have to really beg anyone to come on the show,
Yeah.
Not yet. But like last week was Mule Train Express, and they've got a great following in the jam band arena. And now tonight you're the soft and mellow side, And next week is on the 17th. It's Eurism.
Kelly Moon.
Shout
Shout out to Kelly Moon.
Jeff Strassner and Mike Argo and Michael Chris and Dave Bishop. Missed Dave last night, but boy, Eurism came in and did 3 songs at Rocks, and they're just amazing.
They really
It's going to
are.
be a great show next week.
She's a beautiful woman too. She's just
Oh,
just so
and
pretty.
heart and mind too. I mean,
Yes.
her posts are always positive, and
She's fabulous. My granddaughter is her biggest fan.
How about that?
Yeah, I wonder.
Jaleese?
Yes.
Say hello to Jaleese.
Hi, JoJo Bean, and she should be.
This is a
for
family
me.
show.
Yes, I'm like, I want you to be my biggest fan, but no, it's Kelly Moon. She loves Kelly Moon, and I think that's fabulous.
See, that's it. You probably need a little more swagger in your stage presence, because Kelly Moon just prowls.
She really does. She's
She
like a
does.
cat.
Yeah. So we can't say enough about that. And
Yeah.
then lastly, the 24th is Rob Landreth Jazz Trio.
Exciting.
So, we got the genres covered, and the show after that, I think, is Cosmic Waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Cosmic Waste.
I mean, we're letting everybody have their time, and we like repeats, too, because we like keeping up with you guys and what you're doing, and like to see how you're growing and more music coming out of you guys, right?
Yeah.
So do you have any way that you guys can be reached? Do you have any social media?
Yeah, we have
Heather Rocks?
we have a website right now. So we're calling ourselves Heather Romero and the Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
and we have a website, www.heatherromero.rocks for now, until we grow it into something else. So. And then I have my Facebook page, and then my personal page, and then I have a Heather Dawn Romero page that I've had for a long time. So, and then Emily, she has a fan page.
Of course.
Emily Gould Drumming, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you also have a website for teaching. She teaches drums as well. So,
EmilyGouldDrumming.com.
EmilyGouldDrumming.com.
There's an echo.
And then, do you have any other things?
Not really.
And then
I have a
there's-
lot of band pages that I'm involved in, but
Okay.
you can find everything through my Facebook.
So, okay, so this weekend is Mojo what?
I think this is Mojo Trace. Joe changes it so often.
Well,
I
that's
can't
it,
keep up.
because you guys, this last weekend, and I'm sorry I missed that one, you did
Oh, that's
Mojo Suave.
Yeah, that
And-
was
and
different.
I was just, what really killed me, was that Kim Stone was jumping out of the jazz monster bassman mode and playing
Latin. It was Latin blues.
Yes.
It was
Kim
really
Stone.
cool. Yeah.
The Grammy-nominated bass player for Spyro Gyra and the Rippingtons.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
It was very exciting, and it came together. It was really neat.
And he's such a mild-mannered guy.
That's exciting. That is. Well, and then we know Moondog Mike. Okay, we're kind of friends on Facebook, although we've never met each other before.
I was prowling your page.
Yeah,
See, that's how
yours
it goes.
too. I was looking at yours too, and you're interesting. You have a lot of interesting things that you do, and you're funny. I think you're funny.
Someone thinks you're funny.
I haven't been on there too much lately. Really.
He's too busy selling stuff at the shop.
There you go. There you go. So if how can people check you out?
Well, on Facebook, it's Moondog Music. I think if you just search for that, you'll find it real easy.
Yeah.
And there's a moondogmusicshop.com website, but there's not a whole lot on that site except to link you to Facebook.
Okay. Okay.
And you can see the hours of the store. I'd like to get some inventory up on there at some point.
Sure.
And,
That's a great idea.
yeah, just to let people know what we have and maybe sell a few things online.
And Mike, you do such a great service for the community that, being in your shop more than a few times now, you have concert photography photos from Brother Larry Holst.
Oh, yeah.
The classic rock shots. You've got Crow Dog cigar box guitars in there from Dave Kropinski and La
Too
Junta.
cool.
That's
You
exciting.
know?
Too cool.
Yeah, and the Rocky Mountain Slide Company slides from our buddy in
Sure,
Salida,
yeah.
Todd Sigmeyer.
And I got a lot of homemade instruments by Jim Marsh from Grass It
Okay,
Up. The
yeah.
banjo player from Grass It Up.
We love to support the local stuff, and if you
Yeah.
haven't got the website going on yet, talk about it right now, man. Because we want to see you successful.
Yes.
More so than you are.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's just it's a process, and
Yeah.
just got to keep plowing along. Get the website going. We're starting to do a little more on Craigslist just to get the name out there more. If we sell one of the things we put out there, that's great too. But a lot of it's just free advertising, basically.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stores do that too. You'll see them in the listings. So.
Yeah.
Which is good. I look at them. So.
Yeah.
It's kind of clever, actually.
Well, what's kind of clever is what you got going on that you were talking about yesterday at the house about your music project as far as instruction goes.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. What I like to do is, I believe in the community, I will say underprivileged children, okay, that come from less fortunate means. I don't know how else to say that. I like to provide a space and a teaching space for them. I have a community center that lets me work out of there, and I put out flyers, and it's for kids that can't afford lessons, kids that can't afford instruments. I collect instruments. The kids that come to me, I do once a week lessons for the kids because I think they need a place to be.
Yeah.
I think that especially in the areas that they come from, I'd rather them come to me and learn music and do that with their mind. There's so many things that can take a child's mind, and I'd like to take it with music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I give away instruments to these kids.
That's really great.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the kind of thing that I like to do. It makes me feel good, and I've seen stars in so many children's eyes, and I just love that. I just really do. It makes me happy.
That's really good. That's
Yeah.
really great.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, and that's another part of the forum here is we as the show goes on, we meet so many people that do so many amazing things individually in the philanthropic type of endeavor aside from all the many things they do for a living and whatever, it's really an amazing thing. We'd like to try and get more people into this aspect of being a cooperative because, like I say, with almost 4,400 members on the group page, if you look at the members on the group page, we also include luthiers, guitar makers, amp makers, all kinds of trade people. Mike's on there, of course, too, but in hopes that, they'll hear what we're doing, and, we would like to help make sure that there are some instruments available for kids that, definitely need to be inspired and have better use of some time.
Exactly. I would like to say on that this year, Springs Mobile Home Park has a community center that they're letting me work out of this year to bring the kids in, and I can be reached at lisacarnesestes.com if anybody would like to donate their time to help me teach these children, to spend time with them, to get them instruments, to just show them that life is full of so many things that are wonderful. So if anybody out there is listening to that, I'd love the help.
Well, and Valentine's Day is not just for lovers either. I mean, kids are busy writing Valentines for exchanges at school and stuff, but you know what? No, the kids need to have some love and, introduction into traditions and, get them in the right frame of mind to carry on when we're needing them,
Exactly. A happy child is the best thing in the whole wide world, I think.
Yeah. So that's our plea for, cooperative support for anybody's endeavor, and that's the whole thing, that anybody that does this stuff is always willing or always able to post on the group page what they're doing. Charlie Milo gives free bass lessons once a month at CK Comics. We always have in every show at least one or two music teachers in the bands that, that's another thing. Xanthi Alexis, my good friend, and I, we co-founded Keynote Community for Music and Education on Facebook, and we're trying to figure out how to get that going. And the same thing, she teaches at the little school on Vermejo, as a charter school and music director, and she actually, gets a group of kids together to get them play together as a band, and then they do a couple shows. They go to Pikes Peak Library, where Katie Sleeveless, our other friend that runs that endeavor at the new library, gets them into the studio, records something for them, to take home to the parents and friends.
That's too cool.
Yeah, we're not just a bunch of pretty faces that sit around here.
We're trying to get it out there in all forms.
Yeah, so, is it time for another song?
Sure.
Because, really, I've been looking forward to this show because it's always a pleasure to have you guys do your special style of music, and it just melts me.
Cool.
So, what's next?
Do you have any votes?
Nope. Whatever you want.
I guess we could do Key to My Heart. I mean,
Cool. That's a good one.
Oh, what a topic for the...
Perfect.
Key to My Heart, yeah. I did this one on the last show, actually. And this is another one kind of on the same theme of Friend in the Dark. Just about, putting that out there. I was writing a lot of songs in that theme. I wrote several, so whatever it takes, right?
Honey or a big stick?
That's good.
Let's see.
I don't need it, but something about these shows.
Although I have a guitar, at least one, I
Yeah,
have probably several I could donate to you, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I have one that I know of that I've been just waiting to give away. that
You just
someone
made me so
specifically
happy.
said they wanted to give to a kid. You know, so.
Oh, and you know, I like to take pictures of the child with the instrument
Oh,
that
cool.
they get, and with the person that donates it, I like to send them a thank you card,
Oh, cool.
so that they know what they've done.
Mhm.
So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Wow,
Thank
cool,
you.
Mike. Yeah.
Very nice. Your love is all around.
It is. That touched me. Oh, it almost touched my menopausal bone right there. I can tell you. Thank you.
It's near and dear to my dark and damaged heart. too.
I'm serious.
You almost felt something.
Yeah.
Who holds the key to my heart? Out there roaming the earth. Are you somebody that I know? Drifting through the falling snow. It could be we haven't even met, or our fate isn't ready yet. Or maybe we could meet in a dream and dance the night away on a moonbeam. We could light the night on fire, unlike every desire. You and I are perfectly wired to bathe in the heavenly fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you to come home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To come home to me. So who are you with the key to my heart? I'm gonna shoot an arrow in the dark to see if I can bring you home, so we never have to be alone. We can light the night on fire, unlike every desire. You and I are perfectly wired to bathe in the heavenly fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you to come home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To come home to me. Every day I wait for you, yeah. Everywhere I look for you, yeah. Every night I pray to God that you'll come my way forever to stay. Every day I wait for you, yeah. Everywhere I look for you, yeah. Every night I pray to God that you'll come my way forever to stay. We don't have to stay locked inside. We can take a magical ride all across the beautiful world. Sing and dance and play, I'm your girl. We can light the night on fire, unlike every desire. You and I are perfectly wired to bathe in the heavenly fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what Lisa said, wow.
I had to. I wrote it on a piece of paper because I didn't want to say it. That's just wow. I love the tempo of that, the whole feel of that. It was just really unique. I liked it.
Thank you.
That was
So
good.
did you write that when it snowed?
It might have been snowing, yes, because that was the first year that I had moved to Colorado, and the
Never seen snow before?
I never, well, in Louisiana I saw snow, which now I know wasn't really snow. In the first year, I would just look out the window and just was mesmerized by the snowflakes, and just you go outside and it's so quiet, and it was just so beautiful. I was really taken by it.
So did your mind change when we just had that 18-inch dump a couple days ago?
Yes, it did. I really would like to be on a tropical island, but...
See, so songs should almost have disclaimers, huh? Only when it's not snowing is this song appropriate. So you have a CD, you have 2 CDs.
I have 2 CDs.
And so Lisa asked how we get a hold of those, but so you're on iTunes, Reverb, Nationwide?
We haven't finished our CD yet, so it's almost done though. We're in the final stages.
Am I rushing things?
No, that's okay. We're almost done. My first CD, I don't really have it like online, and I probably won't put it online. Just it was done innocently and with not really a whole lot of money involved, but I do sell it. I do sell it at my shows, and so. Speaking of girl power, it's just me and my sister. My sister wrote all the keyboard parts to my first album. So before we did our album together, we were a flute duo, and we used to play all over town, classical music in Shreveport, Louisiana. I was going to say earlier, we used to do these downtown neon Saturday night things, and when Mike, you mentioned that you could do it outside, we would close the whole downtown off, and we'd have this downtown neon, because they had the neon bridge. It was a big art thing that they did, and live music, like all through the streets, art vendors. They'd shut downtown down for the night, and it was such a fun time. So, hey, we could probably do something downtown.
We would like to. I mean, that's
wonderful.
We are into metro domination.
Totally.
The secret's out, right? Yeah. No, I mean, after a year, you can say stuff like that, right?
Surely can.
But no, really, I mean, we make that assumption that we're the only weekly music show that features local music. Really, I mean, for as long as we do, it's hour to 2 hours every Wednesday, where other stations do this stuff, and we won't mention, but and really, it's all in love, because there's not enough of us to promote you guys. And there's not enough media time for local music in the big world of Cumulus and Clear Channel, and so
Right.
we have an announcement to make, but I can't make it this time.
I know, you told me to slug you in the arm if you got close, so here we go. Stop.
Oh, that's the wrong arm.
But this is my wrong arm.
I know,
couldn't
so
give
that's
you
why
rightly
we're
a
sitting
good
that
one.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're a couple of people.
We're gimpy.
We have to have that persona, and
Yes. Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
No.
But wow. This is kvcmradio.com, and this is The Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show, and we're here with Heather Romero. What version of the butterfly effect is this? Because where's Joseph?
Oh, well, he's not with us anymore.
Okay.
He's just,
He's still alive.
He's yay! It's a man of reason. Yeah. Okay. Good.
He's busy with school. And,
Well, yeah, he's in
really
school
busy
in
with college.
Pueblo. Yeah, but I mean, this is why we like to have you guys back, because the evolution of the sound and the people that contribute all throughout the process, I mean, we love it. You guys are extremely creative and, extremely collaborative, and this is why we want everyone to know who you are.
Well, thank you so much.
And when you finish your CD, could I please have one?
Yes, of course.
No, you have to buy one.
No. I'll give you one of mine if you give me one of
We can
yours.
trade. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I like trading.
It's been a great show. You know what? We almost failed to recognize tonight. Well, not
well,
failed
the
to
show's not over
recognize.
yet, so we haven't failed anything.
Well, exactly. That's why I said, no, don't say that. We need to give a shout out to Sunshine.
Well, that's of course always a given. We had a commercial for Sunshine Studios Live. We're, like I say, reformatting things, and things aren't as normal as they used to be or could be. Is that a good one?
It
we
is.
covered all bases, used to be or could be?
Yes.
So
yes.
we're in a transitory state, but yeah, everything's going to get reworked, and Sunshine Studios is a great partner we're hoping to do a lot more with.
We love Tony.
We love Tony and Christina and Scott, just amazing people, and have an amazing venue that we're going to keep up with all the events that they do. Of course, we're not prepared to define what all the shows are because he's at so many, but go to the Sunshine Studios Live website and subscribe to the Facebook group page that they have. And stay tuned for what we're going to talk about with them and hopefully accomplish. And, you know, we're working our way around, and
It's going to be
that's
a big
just a
deal.
start. Yeah. Well, you know, and that's it. This is the fun thing is that we encourage everyone to like all of our Facebook pages, you know, because it's, you know, whatever the ritual is. But I mean, we like to see support for all the people that we have on the show and their individual pages, but we also need that for our Beat Goes On Facebook page and the group page. So it's been really responsive lately, and it's because we have such a great new team with Lisa and Ed in the background and Annie Easter that's constantly on the Facebook page throughout the events and doing all she can. We got a team now, and we're gonna, that's what I say, we're in the Metro domination.
Exactly.
Is that a new term?
Could be.
I hope so, yeah. In fact, yeah, let's do that.
I think
Metro
so.
domination.
I like it, like it, like it, like it.
But yeah, we are always looking for new sponsors, Mike. And you know, but really, no, I mean, this being the cooperative nature of things, it doesn't always, we're not always flashing dollar signs, you know? So there's a lot of businesses in town that we always like to mention, but you know, we know who they are, they know who we are, and the people that listen all the time. See, that's a circular comment, isn't it?
Yes,
But
it is.
we're working, you know, Juliana at the Mariner has been really cool about wanting to get involved. We've been wanting to get a lot of other businesses involved. We want to have people stream the shows during this this time, you know. Johnny Nolan, places like that, Randy Ketterer. But, you know, no name dropping.
Never.
We care to, you know, we really do. We like to go meet people and talk to people directly instead of just throwing out innuendos.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's not a Valentine's Day thing.
No, it's not. But that was funny.
I know. That was a bad joke because Emily's just not talking enough.
It's like Paducah.
I thought about it, and I couldn't bring myself to do it.
We got telepathy going somehow, I know that. But how many songs, I mean, we don't have to stop just because it's the top of the hour.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
this is a great time with you all the time. Really, it is.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's a lot more relaxed, huh? It's not like, whoops, the hour's over, we gotta shut it down.
It is, and it's easygoing. It's unscripted. It's just a natural thing. That's what I like about it.
Well, and the thing that we like to do is it's personal because we have known you guys for a while, and you know, Lisa's just met, but it's a lot easier. It's like, you know, a living room conversation with instruments.
It is. That's what I was thinking. This is just like we sat down for coffee and they're talking.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you.
Ah.
And you know, whatever you're doing too in the future, there's always an open invitation.
I'll bug you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah. And we got Mike Rowe in the back in the control room too. We just met him at the Rocks jam last night.
Wonderful musician, great
Yep.
guy,
He's
nice
got
guy.
he's got a thing going on we're going to talk about later, and he's got a band that we're going to line up, and David, the drummer, is in that band. So shout out to everybody here.
Yeah, thanks
And-
for coming and being with us, guys.
Yeah, this is what we do. I mean, if we had a larger place like we used to invite people to come down and listen to the show, and we're hoping to do that sometime again. So this is another segue that I can say that too, is that we have a URL for streaming on the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative page in case we want to do live remote shows, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Moondog Mike Music Festival, even if it's in the store, we can do it. Right?
Yeah, we don't care. We're not
I'd go.
It'd be fun. It'd be way fun.
I know.
Yeah, count me in.
I
Yeah.
like the idea of just an impromptu, set up in a park somewhere until they kick us out.
Oh yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be fun, actually.
Well, and that's it. People come out for that stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, their ears are up. Where's that music coming from?
Exactly. Look what happened at Woodstock, y'all.
Yeah.
Those people on that farm didn't know what was coming.
Yeah, and nobody stuck around to clean up.
No, they didn't. That was the 60s.
Yeah, I know. We were young and irresponsible back then.
Oh, yeah.
No, you weren't. You weren't
And all
even
that
around.
stuff. Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say that, but I really was.
I have to watch out because a lot of guests now, it's like, oh, you weren't around then. So, yeah, that's the end of the comedy routine.
Yeah.
You got anything that you're working on currently that, can do like a world premiere or just
I'm
more?
always working on something.
I know. So, okay, another thing I was going to ask, and I love when you play your flute, and you haven't done that
I
in the
know.
last couple of times.
I should have brought it. We have one song that we do that, and I'm putting flute on the album so that people can hear.
Of course.
Play the flute. So, yeah, I love to play the flute, and I actually recently started playing with my mom's band.
Who's that?
They're Dose. You should have them on the show.
I know. See, plug.
And they do a lot of classic rock, so I'm learning a lot of I'm learning all the songs that have flute parts in them.
Oh, so you're playing a lot of Jethro Tull?
I was just going to say the same thing.
My God!
Well, it's on the list. It's on the list to learn some Jethro Tull, actually.
My God, would be killer. That song, my God.
So yeah, I'm just learning let me see, what's that band called? Can't You See? Marshall Tucker. I've learned a couple from them. And,
Yeah.
Nights in White Satin. That's a classic flute part. When I was in college, I was in a Beatle band, and I played the flute, the songs that had flute parts in that. So I'm going to work those songs up too. So. And one of the big things that I love doing these days is just improvising, with someone playing. So, yeah.
Well, so too, we have to plug our friends over at Cleats East. Paul Moss, drummer extraordinaire for the Voodoo Hawks now. We just had him on the show a couple weeks ago, but he's doing a really great open mic jam at Cleats East Wednesday night right after the show. Well, it goes on at 8 and we stop at 8. Almost. Stop at 8. Sometimes. But yeah, no, this week I think Dale Creel and Carol Oldenwald from Soulshine is going to be part of the band. And it's a lot of fun if you guys go to venture out on the east side and you ever happen to be there. No, there's actually a really receptive crowd, and he's been drawing a lot of West Side musicians, some of the popular people every week. And it's been amazing to hear some of the collaborations that, I pop in and shoot a video every once in a while. And
I had fun playing with him last night.
I know.
His meter is so good. I just loved playing with him.
Yep. So yeah, that's another show on the archives.
Yeah.
The Voodoo Hawk show, that was a 2-hour show.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the Quartet of Jazz Death, boy, that was amazing.
It was totally amazing. Colin Truesdale.
2-hour show of nothing but jazz fusion, and I was like floating.
I was
the
too.
rest
I
of
was
the
blown
night.
away by that. I was jaw dropping.
Awesome.
So yeah, I've almost got. I think I'm into April now. Yeah, because I posted the pre-April Fool's Day show with Big Sky. And that's all I've gotten for. But we're booked until June, and we even have a date. Someone committed, they said, well, I can't play until August. It's like, okay, you're in.
Oh.
So yeah, anybody that wants to do a show, send a message. If you know us, send it personally. If you don't, then send it through the Facebook group page or the Beat Goes On show page, right?
Sure, sure. Any one of the platforms will do.
So how are we doing on the topic of love and St. Valentine's Day?
Well, we've only killed off one saint.
Oh, right.
So, I think, let's see, do we have another one to kill off? Well, yes, we do.
Emily sits up and goes, yeah, I want to do that.
You know, it's just that dark love thing. Another Saint Valentine, he saw injustice in what Claudius was doing with the marriages during the same time. And let's see, they had him put to death. He was, I'm trying to see what I wrote here. I can't read my own writing.
Right next to
It's
the
terrible. He was helping the Romans escape from prison. And he was martyred and put to death for that. And he actually was the one that almost came up with the Valentine card.
Almost.
Yes. Well, because
Was that a get out of jail free card?
Well, no, he had to love himself, and
Stone tablet.
A saint,
Took
wait,
too long.
saints weren't supposed to have.
Grave.
But this is what I'm reading.
Well, you don't get to be a saint until you're dead, right?
Well, no, I guess. I don't know. You know, all this stuff is stuff
So your
that
comments were valid.
Yes, I picked it up on Google. What can I tell you?
Well, you know, and I'm glad you did, because, you know, I had 3 years of Latin in high school, and there's a 9-volume set of books called The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire.
Right.
You know, and it's like, man, I haven't
Intense.
read all 9 volumes, but, you know,
That
you
stuff
got
is-
the Reader's Digest version right here.
I got the quick slap version here.
And so, you know, history repeats itself, right?
It does.
Yeah,
It
so,
does.
you know, love is always going to conquer whatever forces form
Exactly.
against it, right?
Right. People will fight for their love,
See?
and that's a beautiful concept
Yeah.
too. All concepts of love are beautiful.
So, it seems like it's time for another song to me.
Okay. What do you want to do? We can do Feel Your Heart or Gypsy Lovers. Oh, wait, no, it's like two.
Gypsy Lovers, huh?
What'd you say, Mike?
Feel Your Heart.
Fill your heart?
So we're gonna do Feel Your Heart, and this is,
Fill
yeah. This is more about getting your heart broken, and you know that kind of back and forth of broken heart, and you know wanting to make everything good. So
Man,
It's heavy.
good
Happy
and evil on your shoulders, right?
well, there's got to be some broken hearts out there. So
Oh, yeah.
this goes
St.
to all the broken
Valentine's
hearts.
killed.
People break up.
People breaking up.
Let me get comfortable here.
Aren't you glad you're not on this one?
Yeah. Don't make promises that you know you'll never keep. Don't bring me down a dead end road. sleeping all alone. I don't wanna be without you. You're the one I'm dreaming of. Let's make the change we need to keep each other in our hearts. Run wild around the world, dance and play among the stars.
That's incredible. You know, and I'm going to throw in a trick question here. You know, what we usually do sometimes, but yeah, it is sometimes, because, okay, what we do is sometimes we get a lot of the metal bands from Sunshine Studios to come on the show, And we asked them, well, we want to challenge you guys to do an acoustic set. And you know what? It's been nothing but cool.
I bet that is cool.
We had Iridium and we had Atlantic Panic do that. And, you know, look on the archives for your favorite metal bands and see what they've done on the show. But, so the question to you, young lady, is, you know, not that I would ever want to change your format because I'm just a big fan of what you do nonetheless. But the question might be, some of your songs are, at least it seems to me, would be really well suited to being electric rockers.
Like the reverse okey doke of what we do, because there's been people that have actually changed their format that have told us that they really liked what they came up with to make it acoustic.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Neverlight from Woodland Park. They're like industrial gothic. Their Neverlight CD, of course, is out and it's on sale, and we encourage everybody to buy it because it's just rich and lush and just a powerful record. They came in and did an acoustic set, and it was just magnificent.
It really was.
Yeah. You know, Amanda's voice is still just, she's classically trained vocalist, and so it was booming in this little room, you know, but the acoustic changed. You know, we listened to the record, we listened to the acoustic versions, it's like, wow,
It was
we got
awesome.
something going on here. But, you know, do you ever have that urge to really get into a song? And because you mentioned sometimes there's a dark side to your music that you've written in the lyrics, but
Yeah, definitely.
Ever
Yeah,
feel like
definitely thought about, you know, adding electric guitars and, you know, just doing something completely different. And I do have songs that would lend itself. I mean, you know, I write constantly, so and what you're hearing is really kind of a gathering of songs that I think acoustically fit together on one album. So, you know, I have like hundreds of other songs that I've written that would sound good, harder.
yeah, well, I
So-
mean, and that's, we sat down and we've kind of plotted on the future, so hence the Metro domination concept. But, you know, I mean, with so many musicians and acts that have come through the show, and we know there's so many more in town, we need to line things up and get some more in the cooperative that are able to help us with this stuff. But we would love to be doing stuff like the best of Colorado Springs with selected music from all the local musicians, and, you know, sell it at the independent record stores, music stores, Mike,
That'd be amazing.
you know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, really, there's ways, everybody's, and we feel it. We see it all over town because we go over to shows all over the town in all genres. There's just not enough people in the rooms, are there? You know, I mean, don't say yes or no, but I mean, we see what we see. And we always hope for the best, but I mean, it's our vision to start doing stuff like this to, you know, really grow the cooperative and make it, you know, like a city presence, if not bigger. And, you know, distribution and collaboration is, you know, it's really hard for an artist to sell product right, period.
It is. It is.
So whatever we can do, you know, we'd love to do that, and we'd love to explore that concept, because I know in a lot of places I've been, you know, other towns do that stuff.
I think it would be neat. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
I really do. There's so many different avenues to be explored as far as those kind of things go. You know, everybody sticking together, you know, doing each other right, and, you know, I just think it's neat. I like that idea.
Well, and the reason why I asked that electric question is because I guess the only show that I'm really cognizant of at Sunshine that I'm really excited about, not that they're all not good shows, but last year I made friends with Kimberly and Junior of One Eyed Doll. And they are just the coolest people. And they're coming back March 19th. And they're, you know, having a whole lineup of supporting acts. And one of them that we're also excited about is Larissa Vienna from Fort Collins or the Denver area. you know, we've been getting a lot of response from around the state of people to line up and talk to. But here again, these are, you know, female-fronted bands that just go all out. Kimberly has been listed, I think, as one of the top 50 female guitar players in the metal genre lately. You know, but and then we're lucky enough to talk to them. In fact, they even did a little impromptu, you know, the Sonny and Cher song, Beat Goes On, our show title. They did a little a cappella version for our interview, and we got to mix that down, and that's going to be the show opener.
Yeah.
When we get around to it.
There's just so many things.
I know.
So many ideas and so many things happening. It's a wonderful time right now, don't you think it is?
It is. It's the new year and everything. Okay, so New Year's resolutions. What you got that you want to do better this year?
I just want to finish the album. That's really what I want to do.
That's
like the top of my list.
Yeah. And then tour relentlessly and sell
the second thing.
Make it a gold copy. Yeah.
Yeah, platinum.
That's right.
That's my
Reach for that.
Yeah.
Those are my things.
Mike, what's yours, man? You want to expand the shop? What do you want to do?
I can't really do it on the air, but my resolution was to swear more. So.
Oh, man. Well, you know, and don't get me started on that, because, you know, most swear words are derivatives of old linguistics from yesteryears and acronyms.
Yeah,
and
I'm a traditionalist, really. So
you know, we're MythBusters here too. You know, so someone thinks they can shock us on the show by saying something. It's like,
not gonna happen.
Yeah, Lisa's got Google, so she can just go, well, that really means.
My interpretation of what I read.
It's a male chicken.
That's right, I'm a carnivore, darn it. But you know what, Heather? We actually have a request.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. You know, and that's pretty much more responsive than we were last couple of times, huh? We just slipped that stuff in. That's why we got the team in the back. And so we have a request for a song, and they bounded it with "If They Can." And I know you can, right?
Why not?
Somebody wants to hear Tug of War.
Oh, cool. Wow. Here I was thinking it was like Slipknot or something. But we can. I hope it's not. I can't do it.
If you're thinking about it, you can do it. No. We have to talk a lot more, Emily. You could be a co-host too, you know?
Oh. No, I couldn't. I don't have your smoky smooth voice.
Oh man, that's the post-cancer voice. Yeah, no, I started out in the 70s as Jim Morrison in a tribute band. So
oh wow.
That's cool.
This voice is nothing like that. This is the 5-year-old voice that I'm still getting used to. But thank you. It's good to talk above a whisper. We had that conversation too. I couldn't talk above a whisper for like 2 years.
Hey, look where you are now.
I know. Fresh off a heart attack.
Well, the strongest man, he just is, and what you do is just fantastic.
Well, enough about me, thank you.
Oh, well.
I want to hear Tug of War too.
Well, thank you for requesting that, so.
See, we have listeners, and they're right on top of things.
Where's your mom?
That's always the answer, huh?
I don't think she knows about it, though. So.
I invited her.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Right.
We are friends on Facebook, even though I've never met her.
Okay.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, she's a cool mom.
I would like to hope so. You came out pretty darn good.
All right, here we go. Oh, I've been running around Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, you know, this is, what's the story behind that song, really?
So this was a song that I wrote living here in Colorado, and when I moved here, I really didn't have a backup plan, and it was hard times. It was really hard times in the beginning. I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a car, and like all this stuff just started happening. And I've always been a really successful person. And then I started feeling guilty. I left a clientele behind in Houston, and so I went through this dark night of the soul where literally I just me and my mom moved in together when we moved here, and we had this little tiny place, and I literally had this one little space of chair where I could sit with my amp right in front of me, and I didn't work, and I wrote this album. Within a year I wrote like 50 songs, and I just, and then the snow, and I couldn't go outside a lot, and then, so I really went into that place where I went deep inside my spiritual life, and I did a lot of internal work, and now I don't regret it, because eventually things got better, and and then I could start writing this album, actually start producing the album and recording the album, and it's been such a blessing. Sometimes some of the worst things that can happen are like the true blessings in life, and these songs are a blessing, and all the people that I met in the process are blessings. And I met Mike about a year after I moved here, and then we started collaborating, and Mike's been a blessing in my life, and I love him to death. And so I was in a tug of war. The song was this battle that I was with myself, like, should I go back home? Should I go somewhere else? Should I stay here? And that's what I do. I write about everything I'm thinking, and I put it into songs, and so sometimes it gets me in trouble, but
I can tell by Mike's changing color of facial expression. No, but seriously, I'm glad you told the story, because I was going to go in a different direction. Since this is the Valentine's Day show about love, it's like the song, Tug of War. Sometimes, in a lot of stages of life, mostly young infatuation, when people think they're in love, and then there comes this Valentine's Day holiday where it's like, oh man, I gotta really impress somebody, show them whatever, and it's really a hard time for a lot of people. That was where I was going to go, but I'm glad you saved it and made it a personal story, so it didn't seem so dark.
Thank you.
No, don't say thank you, but this is why we do this too, because people do listen to lyrics and take them to heart. And has anybody told you other stories about what you were writing and they interpreted it differently?
Yes, sometimes people do interpret things different. The thing with, a lot of times my songs might have a double or triple meaning behind them. So, like, I might write one line, but that could mean several different things in my life. So I do that. So, and it's always, and that's the beautiful thing about songwriting is, you might be writing something for someone that means something on a completely different personal level that, I've often, people come up to me, like, tell me, like, oh, I really like that song for whatever CD or whatever song they're listening, and like this, there'll be a certain song that, that meant a lot to them.
Yeah, people have anthems to their lives based on your music.
Yes. I'm a lyric listener. I do, because I love the storytelling of a song.
Yeah.
I just do. People relate it to their own life.
Yes.
They find where it fits for them,
So we're actually, you remember that VH1 show, Storytellers? It's like, well, hey, we have our own local version.
Yes.
But no, it's important. people catch meanings from, you know, I'm more of a musical person, and Lisa's more, she likes the lyrics, you know, and everyone's a little different. But everyone loves to listen to your music. I mean, really, this has been a lot of fun having you guys here, hanging out with us, and it's always fun to see what you're doing, like I said, lately. I don't know, have we talked about everything? I don't know. Have we think? Emily, see, I told you.
Yeah, did you get to the third Valentine?
Oh, yes, it's story
I think
time.
I'm just going to kill him off because because I
You're
was...
looking at me.
Well, I was, wasn't I? Or maybe I was looking at Shadow Man. I don't know. No, I really am going to kill him off, though, because I was writing it down when you guys came in, and
gotcha.
there's one sentence to it. I was hoping
The end.
Yeah, the end. They all got offed.
You know, and that's the funny thing. Everybody goes, "Oh, the good old days." It's like, really? The good old days were pretty bloody and
They really
full
were.
of disease and pestilence, and
They really were. It's amazing that we just kept living.
you know, now we know Heather doesn't go out in snowstorms. I mean, she might get lost in a drift. You know? And we didn't even mention the, you know, size factor.
Yeah, tiny.
But
Tiny.
huge voice.
Huge
you know?
voice and huge talent.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
So this isn't your normal radio show interview, is it?
This has been a blast. Thanks for having us on here.
Oh man, it's always fun, you know, because I get to know you guys better, and
Yeah.
it's always a pleasure to have you guys. And Mike, you know, all the kidding aside, man, want to thank you immediately for jumping right on with Lisa's cause, and
Oh yeah.
you know,
I'm
and
glad we can.
I'm humbled by it. I want you to know that I greatly appreciate that. I
Yeah.
really, really do.
We should put a flyer up too.
Oh,
In
Yeah.
the store.
it's amazing. All right, thank you.
well, you know, and that's the larger thing that we've tried to do here for a couple of years, is that being a cancer survivor, I support the Blue Star Connection, which provides musical therapy and instruments to kids in hospitals. Right here, the Children's Hospital up in the north end of town is part of the collective that John Katz put together, and that's his mission in at least 25 cities around the country, and we try to do what we can to support that cause, because, you know, kids with illnesses is just so tragic anyway. Anything we can do to cheer up some kids, and even, you know, bring some joy into a disadvantaged kid's life, that's really rewarding for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do.
Yeah.
The kids, you know.
Well,
They
you know,
really-
and it's really commendable. You know, you just kind of told me a little bit about that, and it's like, Lisa, don't keep it a secret.
Well, I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
See? And nobody's, you know?
Yeah, I thank you for that. I do. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mark.
Well,
thank you. And thank you, too. Thank
There
you
are so many
Thank you.
individual people that do so many cool things around this town that kind of we would like to herd them together and make a huge impact, you know?
Yes. Yes.
So, is it time for another song?
Is it?
Do you want to do some more?
Yeah, I mean, I could play forever.
I will, and that's kind of what we're counting on. No, it's just a joy, and you know, having someone on a show once a year is like, man, once they climb the stairs with all their equipment, we got them.
Yes.
Even though Emily forgot her snare stand, you know, she's making out
I think you
okay.
do.
I think it's pretty clever what
I
you have
know.
going
I was
there.
in such a hurry on the way out. I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. We apologize for rushing your schedule, to tell you the
No,
truth.
no. It wasn't you. I had lessons before this.
I know, so, you know,
It's not your fault.
no, it's not my fault, but I mean, we try to accommodate, and it worked just fine, you know,
Oh,
people
yeah.
filter in, except when we have the big bands come in with, you know, the double drum set and stuff. We don't do that. That's too much to carry upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What's next?
Do y'all want to do something more like Promised Land? Or?
Yeah, I do.
Let's do Promised Land.
This is probably my favorite, I think.
So I mean, there is mention I'm not going to give it an introduction because I think it could definitely,
in your own
you
way.
could take it in a very loving way. So, so yeah, I'm going to do a song called Promised Land.
Okay.
This is our new favorite song.
I can tell.
Yours too?
Okay. life.
Wonderful.
Yay!
That was so good.
You know what? We're at the end of the second hour.
Wow.
And I would selfishly say, let's keep it going, but you know what?
You gotta pee.
Okay, you said it, yeah. But you know, hopefully everyone's filled with a little more love tonight and gonna carry that through the weekend, and whoever they're in love with, sharing the love is what we want to do.
Yes.
On The Beat Goes On, global internet radio show on kvcmradio.com with Heather and the Butterfly Effect. Heather Romero, thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Oh
It's been
man,
fun.
you know what? We got to line you up, you know, for later on this year too, or whenever you want to come on.
Sure.
Whenever the CD is done, whenever you feel comfortable. Emily, it's always a pleasure to see what you're doing next.
Thanks.
And you're really, I mean, you're becoming a local favorite.
Oh,
You know, really.
I'm
Everyone's-
flattered. Thank
But
you.
you know, and that's it. You show a little love, you get a lot of love back.
Yeah.
And Mike, you know what? Serving the community, brother. You guys, all the best to your store, and we're gonna keep in touch with you too. And
Yeah, thanks.
yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you guys around. It's just like Emily said, man. If, you know, we had some lazy boys on the couch, we'd be here all night. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you do have a lazy boy right here. Anyway, yeah, I know. Go see.
I'm not doing it.
What was that?
Rim shot.
I know, yeah. But go see Heather and Mike, and then go see Emily and Joe and Juliet. They're on opposite ends of the corners of our little town, but it's doable. You know, support live music wherever it is. Check out all the Facebook pages for everybody. Heather, Mike, Emily, Mike Rose got something going on. Our pages, The Beat Goes On, the Worldwide Blues Show, the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative, and we're gonna write up something for what Lisa's got going on for her project, and
Thank you.
continue to not solicit, but to encourage everyone to open up their hearts a little bit for some kids.
Yes, and I appreciate that. I really do. I
Well,
really
you
do.
know,
The kids appreciate it.
the
Their
kids,
parents appreciate it.
you know, and that's the other thing
You
too. I've been trying to get Xanthi to bring the little kids from a little school in Bermejo. Chelsea Martinez, you know, Chelsea, sax player from Pueblo, the band director at Central High School. We've got stuff collaborating that gets her kids involved in doing some radio shows, and we're opening up the spectrum even more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
So
sky's the limit.
yeah.
You're doing good work here.
Well, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. It's very much appreciated because it's not a job, man. We just like
No.
to do this stuff.
Exactly. Wednesdays are the best day of the week.
Yeah, and you
They really
know,
are.
we are thankful and lucky to have this opportunity to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so thanks to Ed in the back and Annie on social media.
And the company we shared with Mike Rowe.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this wraps up another 2-hour show, and it's been nothing but fun. So for The Beat Goes On, global internet radio show on kvcmradio.com. Like I say, next week is Euresm, and stay tuned for that one because if you haven't heard them, it's going to be a great surprise.
Yes.
Yeah. So until next time, hope everyone is successful in life and love, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Normal place, normal time. See you, Lisa.
See you, Mark.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Great. I loved it.
I know, it's always